Advice on how someone else could accomplish the goals that you have?
Probably just keep at it and don't quit, because I mean there's been plenty of times where I was bottom of the totem pole and just getting my butt kicked and was hating absolutely every single minute of it. But I mean, you know, if you think about it in the big picture, not a lot of people get to do this as a job and get to do it day in, day out. So I'm pretty grateful for being able to have this opportunity and not having to go work a normal job. You know, I just turned 20, so you feel like sometimes that's when you kind of got to figure out what you want to do in life.
I think, like, especially out in the Hare and Hounds, it's like you're out on mile 80 and you've been in whoops for 20 miles and, like, you're tired and no one else is out there talking to you. Like, you're the only person, like, you're the only voice in your head. Like, no one else is going to tell you to keep going. So I think just what I do is I really focus on winning, like, 1 second at a time. So, like, you come into a whoop and you want to sit down, like, you win that 1 second and you keep standing up and you like, double it or whatever, you know. So I think just really focusing on staying present and, like, really just staying in the moment and, like, realizing where you're at and, like, really focusing on that. Out behind my house I have, like, a bunch of cedar trees, so I built, like, a lot of, like, really tight turn tracks that are, like, really awkward and don't really have a flow to them. So I spend a lot of time riding those, just trying to, like, mimic the trees as much as I can, especially where I live in the desert. I don't have, like, stuff like this to ride all the time, so just trying to recreate it the best I can with what I have.
Honestly, I kind of feel like the track is a little bit fast for being a woods race. There's a lot of high-speed sections, so I would say probably expect some high speed and a little bit of tight stuff. Nothing really too sketchy or technical. Maybe, some pretty good braking bumps and acceleration bumps. Usually I am pretty comfortable in the trees, but it's been quite some time since I've actually spent some time out in the trees. So, you know, I'm just going to really do my best and try to stay on two wheels and hopefully keep Ava some company. I don't know. She's going fast, so, you know, we'll just do our best.
Past years I usually panic, kind of freak out, because there's obviously not a lot of passing opportunities here. Ended up having a couple rivers flowing down the course, but I mean, it ended up working out.
The course got really, really slick. It deteriorated fast, but it was my jam. I had fun. Like, it was kind of a nice thing to see trees and ruts.
It kind of just seemed like they honestly got out of my way. I was kind of fired up a little bit on the first lap and kind of was just hitting a lot of rev bombs and was kind of just hoping to let them know I was there, you know, and wasn't trying to mess around, honestly, on the first lap. My plan was, if I didn't really get a good start, you know, wasn't trying to make friends, was just trying to get to the front as soon as possible.
No, it was pretty crazy because Rachel and I were kind of battling the whole race, and then on the third lap we came up on Ashley, and she just read an off-camber wrong, and I snuck past her, and then after that it was game on, and they were both stacked behind me, so I could literally see lappers fearing for their life as we would come up on them.
You made up for that start. If you didn't win, you were walking home.
Sounds about right. Made up time as quick as possible, didn't make any friends in the process, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do if you want to be on the top step, so they got it done, and, you know, 2 for 2 so far, so hopefully we can keep this streak going.
3 wide going into that last corner, and it was just a matter of, like, where the lappers stacked up. I, like, some guy fell in front of me, and I wheelied over his bike. Ashley was coming over.
I bet my eyes are, like, bright red.
I was like, get away from me! Someone's out there! Dude, and then Ashley
got between me. Like, I passed her and then she passed me back. Dude, every corner just full throttle the sand. I'm like, dude.
I didn't do it in the sand, but I did do it in the mud.
Yeah, mudder. A true mudder. Which is not what we were expecting.
What is the main difference between East and West Coast racing, and which do you prefer?
Probably one of the bigger differences, just how wide the track is, and on the West Coast it's a little bit more so one-lined and not so many options, and on the East Coast there's a lot more options, super skinny pine trees and whatnot that you're chicaning through, so maybe just line choice is one of the bigger things and biggest differences from East to West, and just the weather too. The weather's nasty over there, so at any point you can get hit with some gnarly rain or just whatever it may be, so probably just weather and line choice.
I'd definitely like to be winning this weekend, and second is always good, but I haven't had a race win in a long time, and that's always what I'm shooting for. And there wasn't much battling with me and my brother last time. I got the start, got around him, and then he went down, and then when he came through the pack, kind of just passed me and dropped me. So if that does happen again, I'd like to tag on and give him a battle to the end. But getting on the box is always a goal, but I really want to race one. Yeah, right. Conditions here are completely opposite from Doyle. That was high speed, sandy, and then this weekend is completely different, just in the woods. So I'm comfortable. We have terrain like this similar to my house, so I can kind of get ready for any race just in the area I live in. We can really change it up quite a bit, so I'm comfortable, and the bike's feeling good, so that should be good.
Are you excited for the change in weather and potential muddy areas, or are you more into last weekend's sandy desert terrain?
I don't know, if we could get a little bit of rain, that would be perfect. I don't love the mud, but I don't love the dry, dusty roads either, so something in the middle is good. If we can get some wet conditions, it usually tends to lead to some good battling and makes it a fun race, makes it tight. So I'm actually pretty excited to be in the woods right now. It's maybe not like my best kind of area, but just a lot of fast races back to back to back lately. So I'm kind of excited to slow it down a little bit and race some tighter terrain.
Even though we're in the trees, it's still pretty high speed, and we're going fast. So I'm glad the rain came and it stopped, and the track got torn up, technical, and I think I thrived in the conditions today.
And I was honestly excited when I saw some rain, because after biking it yesterday, it was pretty basic and pretty fast, so the rain it made it to where we chewed up the track. It got a little rooty and a little nastier and more technical.
Yeah, I got around Jocko, he had no goggles on, and then it was just a battle with me and my brother I think last 3 laps, maybe 4, and we were sending it.
I rode pretty much 3 hours without goggles, because as soon as I was put it on, they was getting fog, and was a little bit sketchy with the fog in the fog vision. Now with the third, happy, because I think till 2 hour, me, Matteo, and Dante, we were together. So pretty happy. Good bounce back after the first round that I had a little issue. So back on the box, ready for the fight for the next parts of the season.
Yeah, last round went good. Got everything sorted away. But yeah, super excited to go racing this weekend. Been just focusing on getting bike set up a little more dialed in. So yeah, I ride woods all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the right wrist down and just really try to give it all. You know, we've been training really hard back home, so trying to get just my intense speed up that first lap so I can catch up to those top guys. You know, the goal is always to pull a Josh Toth and get in the top 3 overall. It's been going really good. I'm finally on a pretty good program, and we've been down in the bike with TBT Racing and just really working hard on trying to get comfortable and feeling really good lately, so it's been a big plus for me.
Yeah, I went back east and did the GNCC and the Sprint Enduro, so I've been riding the woods for the past, 3 weeks now, besides 29 Palms. But yeah, just been trying to get faster in those trees, catch these boys. Yeah, I mean, from last year, I'm pretty sure the course is just backwards, but other than that, terrain and dirt seems the same. Yeah, my first year, I'm just kind of taking it as a learning year, just trying to figure out how fast these guys are going and how to get there.
Hold a good hole shot. We're able to get through it, get through the first lap jitters, kind of get rolling a little bit, and just excited to check out. Trying to get my flow going. We caught a good flow, and just brain went off, and I started racing good.
Had to battle with Ryder for a little bit, but got by him. And happy with my riding at the beginning. Started clicking off good laps, and then had a little problem with my clutch. So the whole race, I was just fighting that. And when stuff happens like that, it kind of puts you in a bad mood. But you just got to keep pushing through and make the best out of it. So pretty happy with the day, and excited for the next one.
Right behind Leighton and kind of just try to key off of him because I know he's really good in these woods, and try to follow his lines. And Doyle made the mistake of just pushing really hard in the beginning, so I just try to chill out and see what these guys are doing and where I can improve. And yeah, Jaden was ripping, so was Leighton, and Tyler was ripping too while he was out there. But yeah, definitely a gnarly crew out there in the Pro 250 class.